Hello, beautiful being of light. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for showing up with an open heart and a light heart. And I'm going to channel Aria in a little bit. I've been getting a lot of visitations at night from Aria, which is a collective of multiple galactic families. So we have Pleiadians, Arcturians, Andromedans, Lyrians, Syrian lions, Syrian beings, and many other beings, but so having their visitations is kind of normal and it's been for a few years now. Um, but lately they've just been coming up. I keep waking up at night and I can feel them. I can feel that is not my bedroom necessarily, like I'm in somewhere else. So the timelines are really collapsing and it's a lot of fun. But I'm sharing this because last night specifically we were talking about food, and I was kind of surprised because yes, we've been talking about ascension, we've been talking about the bell, and we've been talking about so many other things, the crystalline DNA, activating our DNA, connecting with your galactic roots, your galactic heritage, and all these other fun stuff. But then food, something as basic as necessary for our own remembrance of divinity, it's in food. And it was kind of funny. I was drinking something that it wasn't the healthiest thing to drink. It wasn't alcohol or anything like that. I just, it had a lot of sugar and other ingredients that are probably not the greatest for my body. Not probably, they're not. And I could just hear Arya so clearly share the importance of how we are using food to tap more into our crystalline body and our crystalline structure and to activate that part of us that is more 5D, that is more that is the vibration, is our essence, is our true divinity, right? And I just thought it was very interesting. So I wanted to share with you what they said. And of course, I'm going to bring them through, but basically, they were sharing that it does not matter what you choose, even if you choose a certain type of diet or whatever. It's not about that as much as it is about tapping into your heart. Every time you are reaching out to eat something, really checking in with yourself, like the intention of why you're putting that food into your body, and really going back to like simple ingredients. And I know this has been said a lot of time about processed food and everything, but it's true. Like it's so true, going back into the earth and like really getting those nutrients. And I also know that they're not available to everyone, but even you when you go to the store, you can there are healthier options and using your intuition to tap into what is it that your body actually needs is like the best thing you can do to expand your consciousness in this moment and to really step it up as a crystalline light body. So I thought it was really interesting and fun to have that perspective. They were also talking about how you can tap into your own Akash to see what your body has been preparing for all these other lifetimes. Like it's already in your body, so you may be surprised once you start really tuning in that all of a sudden you like really Mexican food or Indian food or Pakistani food or whatever it may be, and use it as a fun vehicle to explore more of your intuition and your connection to your body and yourself, and instead of using food to numb, which is what I've done in the past as a sensitive being. I used to tap into food to ground myself. I was spending so much time somewhere here that I just didn't know how to ground myself. So that was another way for me to do it, which of course wasn't the healthiest, but it's all I had at the time. And now I can choose differently. So that's my invitation for you today. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and channel Arya, see what the New Earth energy update is for this week. All right, we are Arya, And we're so delighted to be here with you today. As our partner, Anya, had introduced to you the idea of using food as an activation vehicle for your DNA in your crystalline body. That's what we wish to continue the conversation on today. When you are in a space of awareness, you allow yourself to use your intuition to choose what you feel is going to expand and also integrate the energies coming through for you, the energies that are available on the planet at this time. When you create that awareness, and as simple as with food, that same awareness is going to extend into your relationships, your work, your everyday being. In other words, you can start with food in a way to expand your um, the way you choose to interact with others as well as same with yourself, but it starts with yourself. And we use food because it's as simple as something that your body needs at this time, but what you choose to cultivate and create, even in your own gardens, in your own land, has an effect of the direction that you choose to go as this planet continues through the ascension process. It is critical for you to return back to the land, to return back to being barefoot and connecting with the dirt, finding the joy in a fertile soil. It's as simple as recognizing the organisms and the ecosystems happening in your own backyard before you can even experience what it will be like to experience the new ecosystems and systems that are being created on Earth at this time. It's coming back to the simple things, coming back to recognizing divinity all around you, starting with yourself. So if you're divine, you can only expand on that when you choose to see divinity in the food that you're putting in your body and using that as a vehicle to expand yourself, to expand your consciousness and your awareness all around you. Choose to see divinity and choose to feel into everything that you're putting into your body. In other words, every time you pick an item, doesn't matter if it's fruit, veggies, or anything else, tap into the life force that these items have for you. Now, we're not here to tell you what to eat. We're not going to say use this diet, follow this system, eat meat, don't eat meat. That is not up to us to decide, for only you can know what you need. And as you continue to evolve, you'll see how your choosing will evolve. And if you choose to um, take an animal source um, food, and then to decide to go the other way, don't make yourself wrong for choosing that at the time. It has nothing to do with the direction that you are going. And if then later back you choose and later on you choose to go back into eating animal products, don't make yourself wrong for it. This is not something you have to decide for your life. This is not a life plan for the next 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. That doesn't exist anymore. It's about choosing into the moment to moment experience. And when you want to reach out for those more processed foods, really ask yourself, what is the energy going in my body that needs to be purged? Because like attracts like. So when you're reaching to those items that you know in your heart are not going to be of the highest support for your own organism, search within. Take a moment to read, to pause, to really assess before consuming it. This is for you, dear soul. This is something you asked for. The most important thing beyond the food is going back into nature, going back into um, recognizing the what it's available to you. And it may not be in a materialized form. In other words, it won't be. Um, it may not be food, but it may be the energy at the essence of the land, as simple as connecting with your tree or with an animal. That's an extension of yourself. It is an extension of who you're being, and recognizing divinity all around you is what we're asking you, because it's only through that recognition do you start seeing everything as a whole. You integrate your shadow self, you integrate your light self, and it becomes a whole. It's wholeness, it's holy. It's only through that integration that you remember that what you need has always been within yourself. And even when it comes to food, you can tap into your own human akash to recognize where you've been and where you're going. If you want to talk about linear timeline. At the end of the day, it's not about the food, it's about you tapping into your own compass, your own crystalline heart to discover what will be the next best thing for your body, for your organism, for your own consciousness, and using food to discover your own divinity. We are Arya, and we've been delighted to connect with you today. We're continuing to provide an activation for you, so if you wish, you can close your eyes, focus on your heart, and take a deep breath. This activation is a remembrance of who you've been, who you will be, and who you are in this moment. So in your crystalline DNA, and so it is. That was lovely. Um, so much to integrate with that little golden nugget, but I just love the idea of using food as another vehicle to remember our own divinity. I feel that the more we start to see food as energy, we will be able to really recognize what our body needs from a frequency perspective and match it. All right, I am Anya Lightheart, and I'm sending you all my love and big hugs.